Hey, what's up, guys? It's Bunmi here, coming to you from the Boom Boom Room. I am back. I've been gone for about 2 weeks, and it feels so good to be home again. Well, before I run out once more, my grandkids just came over, so I'm gonna be taking them out. I wanted to just share with you some things that's on my mind. So let's jump right into it. For a long time, years, I've been talking to people about making hay while the sun is shining. You remember that? Like, make hay while the sun is shining. That is an admonition I've been given for a long time. And so, why do we need to make hay while the sun is shining? Because one day it's going to rain. And once it starts to rain, you're not going to be able to make the hay or make the hay as readily. So, what does that teach us? It's all about being prepared ahead of time. So real quick, let's talk about what's going on with the coronavirus. I know it's like I'm tired of hearing about it too, but this really has served as a wake-up call. As I talk to people, people are saying to me, you know what? Now I see that I really need to have a plan B. Now I see that I should have been prepared before my job was affected. That just makes good common sense, right? But oftentimes it takes a huge shift, or it takes some type of unfortunate bump in the road to really wake people up, because most people are kind of like sleeping. Most people are in a comatose state, and life is just good enough to kind of just keep things going like as it is. I mean, maybe you complain, maybe you're not, maybe you're living paycheck to paycheck, maybe you don't have all the money that you want, but hey, it's not that bad. I mean, you live in America, right? So listen, this coronavirus has given so many people a wake-up call. To one, people are really understanding, like the people that have been talking about multiple streams of income, they're like, oh my gosh, they are right. I really do need a plan B. You do not know when things are going to change on your job. When you're going to get that pink slip for any reason, you may say, oh, I work for the NBA. This will be here all the time. People are always going to come and watch sports. Well, who could have planned for what's happening now? And there are a myriad of reasons and types of jobs or whatever that can let you go for any reason, and things unforeseen, such as what's happening now in the world. So one thing that people have started to understand, I'm having personal conversations, people are like, oh my goodness, Bunmi, I see. I really do need to have a plan B. Now, let me tell you what's going to happen. There in the financial world, in the economy, there are cycles, right? So everything is cyclical. We have up times and we have down times, and the market is due for a correction. We've been on the uptick for a long time, and the market is due for a correction. Well, that correction is definitely going to happen. And I don't know if things that are happening now are to make that happen faster, or it's just going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. But when people stop spending, when people aren't going to events, when they're not putting the money into the economy, what happens? The economy goes to a downturn. So it seems like what was going to happen anyway is going to happen sooner. But here's the thing. Do not fret. Why? One reason not to fret is because if you have the mindset that you don't live in the economy of the United States, you live in God's economy, well, you don't worry about what's going on, what the media is saying, because you operate on a whole different level. You're working from God's economy, which is always in a surplus and abundance. But that's not why I'm making that video, but I had to put that out there to you. So what happens when the economy goes down, guys, is that there are lots of buying opportunities. Understand, even in the Depression, people got rich. Not everybody was suffering. Even in the Depression, people got rich. So it's all about you positioning yourself for buying opportunities. And what do I mean by that? Well, if stocks are going to go down, prices are going to go down, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency is going to go down, and you have prepared because you have gotten on the right side of the money, or you have paid off debt so you have more cash flow, or you learn to get a home-based business so you have more cash flow, or you learn to save on taxes and get an instant pay rate so you have a more cash flow, then you can be ready for those buying opportunities. Yes, cryptocurrency is real. Hey, Renee, is here to stay. Bitcoin right now is in the 5,000s and it probably will go down some more. I will grab it because one day, believe me, it's going to shoot way back up. This is a buying opportunity. Stocks are going to go down. And the news media is going to talk about all of this doom and gloom. Meanwhile, somebody is going to be getting rich off of the stock market going down. I don't want you to think that people only make money when the market is going up. There's something called put options, and people make money as the market is falling. Guys, there's so many ways to make money in the world, in this economy. You just have to know how. But I just want to tell you, even when things are going down, you don't have to buy into the doom and gloom of the media. You can still get rich even and prosper even in down times. I want you guys to remember that. So keep yourself open for those buying opportunities that will be coming. And then also, here's one more thing that people are paying attention to. People are paying more attention to health and wellness. With what's going on with the coronavirus, I'm meeting more and more people now who are understanding that, wow, I really do need to pay attention to my immune system. I really need to invest in my health. It's so funny because when I went into Walmart, like in the medicine aisle and in the supplement aisle, so many things were cleared out. Like the vitamin C was gone, the cough medicine was gone. You know, people are just buying into the whole fear and everything, and that's a whole nother conversation. But all the stuff was gone. But so many people are coming to me, people who know I'm in wellness. They're like, hey, Bunmi, I'm really trying to check out your stuff now because I really think more people are going to be paying attention to their wellness. So, and the answer to that is yes, they are. But why should we wait till there's a scare? We got to understand more people are dying from heart disease than from the coronavirus. Every 22 seconds, somebody drops dead of a heart attack. And that's because of what's going on with our food supply and what we're putting in our mouth. People's arteries are clogging. Right now, that's more of an epidemic than the coronavirus. But anyway, again, that's a whole nother story. But we should be paying attention to unclogging those arteries. We should be paying attention to keeping that immune system high. So when something comes, we can easily get over it. And I really believe, guys, one day that the coronavirus will probably be either it's going to like go away. And it was like, okay, as soon as it came, it just kind of like disappeared. Or it may be like influenza, like the flu, like people get the flu and people die from the flu. And some people who are strong immune systems, you know, there's no big deal. They overcome the flu. And then some people die from the flu. So maybe the coronavirus will be like that. I don't know. But right now, everybody's in arms and in the uproar. But this should put more things on our mind as far as our wellness. Let me say hello. Hey, what's up? Renee says knowledge is power. That's right. Knowledge is power. When we know better, we can do better. And Dr. Ketchen says amen to what I was sharing. Daphne, yeah, health is the top subject. It is. Y'all, wellness is a $4 trillion industry. It's a lot of money to be made in that wellness industry. And I tell people, don't just have your body well and your bank account be sick. Get your bank account healed too. So we need to focus on both of those things, both health and wealth. So while we are getting this wake-up call, don't just be in a uproar and be woke during these couple months when the media is talking about this. Hey, what's up, success? Take this wake-up call and then move to action. Make a change. Be proactive. Focus on your health and focus on your wealth because everything is cyclical. Right now, we may be heading for a downturn, and then guess what comes after a downturn? An upturn comes. And what comes after? It goes up, it goes down again. Be prepared in every situation. How do you prepare financially? Well, you stop giving Uncle Sam an interest-free loan on your money if you are a W-2 employee, and you learn to get an instant pay raise and get your money right now. Why would you ever give Uncle Sam, the government, your money without any interest all year long for them to do what they want to do with it and then give you this refund at the end of the year? That refund is just an overpayment. You're just overpaying in taxes. Get your money now and do good things with that money. What if you learned how to get double-digit returns like I've learned how to do through a private reserve account? Get double-digit returns on that money, and when you take it out tax-free. That's financial literacy. Now is the time to become more financially literate. When you start saving on taxes, that increases your cash flow. Save on taxes and invest the difference. Turn your debts into wealth by getting out of debt faster, increasing your cash flow, and investing the difference. 78% of Americans, guys, are living paycheck to paycheck. Why? Because we have the government taking out your money. If you're a 9-to-5 employee, you're suffering from credit and debt that's taking your money. You're suffering from inflation that eats out of our money. Big businesses taking away your money with always advertising so you can just be a consumer and spend. All these things are intentionally shifting your money away from you. And that is why after your money goes to all these other entities, most Americans, by the time they reach retirement age, have less than $5,000 saved for retirement. This is after working 40 years, making well over $1 million through that time, but only have $5,000 saved. We got to do something about that. You can't sit idly by and let that be your story. You got to create a new money story. And it starts today. You got to learn how to shift your income back into your household. You got to learn how to truly make wealth real in your life by reclaiming your money and then having your money to make money. Because when you give the government that interest-free loan on your money, they're investing it, making more money and giving you your money back with 0% interest. When you put your money in the bank at less than 1%, listen to this. My business partner saw an advertisement. Capital One was advertising a checking account, and they were boasting a 0.20% annual interest rate. 0.2. That's like not even a quarter of 1%, guys. Now, do you remember when the banks used to advertise their interest rates? And I remember when you would see like 3% or whatever. And even back then, I was still thinking, well, 3% is not that much. I'm going to do a whole video on the rule of 72. But at 3%, it still takes 24 years for your money to double. At 1% using the rule of 72, it takes 72 years for your money to double. Now you're getting a quarter of 1%. Come on. But most people have no clue about the rule of 72. So they don't even know. So they're trying to put their money in a savings account, knowing they're not getting much, but understanding probably not in your lifetime. I mean, I know not in your lifetime will that money ever double. But most people don't have any clue how they can get 8% returns and take that money out tax-free, how they can get 10 and even 12%. In some places through land banking, 20 to maybe even 40% returns. This is real, but nobody's telling you, the average person, about it because they're the average powers that be don't want you to prosper. This is what the banks want to do. They want you to give you their money. Want you to give them your money. They take your money and they invest it and get double-digit returns and pay you less than 1%. You should be mad about that. Like, you shouldn't be okay with that. You should say, I'm fed up, but I'm not going to take this anymore. I'm going to become more financially literate. I'm going to figure out how to do what the banks do. I'm going to figure out how to be my own bank. Yes, I said it. Be your own bank. You heard what Renee says, create a new money lifestyle. That's powerful. Create a new money story. That's what you should do. Absolutely. And so there are ways, guys, to truly make wealth real in your life. We always hear about, especially a lot of people on my page are entrepreneurial. People want to be, they're talking about, prospering and abundance. And a lot of people are talk, but they're not putting in the action to really walk that out and leave that inheritance to their children's children. So we go to church and we get all excited about a good man leaves an inheritance to their children's children. But are you really doing that? Are you making preparations to do that? And as I close, let me say this. Yes, a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but what about your current lifestyle? What about arranging things so you can get that wealth and enjoy it now? So it's not all about when you're gone, but it's about what you can do right now. The places you can go, the places you can travel, the people you can help, the donations that you can make, the philanthropy that you can participate in now, not in a sweet by and by, not once you're gone, but what about your current lifestyle of freedom? I know that's one of my favorite words, freedom. Money gives you freedom. Money gives you options. It gives you options. But we don't learn about money in school. They don't teach it to us. And that's one of the things my kids are like, they didn't teach about taxes. They didn't teach us about budgeting. They didn't teach us about, interest rates. You go to school, right, and get that formal education to help you to make a living, paycheck to paycheck, right? But it's the things you don't learn in school. The things that you learn in an informal education, you learn on your own when you're seeking, you're finding, and you're reading, you're attending seminars, and you're listening to videos like this that will inspire you, that will help you to make a fortune. All right? Formal education helps you to make a living. And informal education helps us to make a fortune. So I just wanted to open up your minds, guys. As Renee said, stay woke 24/7. Understand there are certain things that the media is pushing, that the government is pushing, that they want you to hear, that they want you to believe, and it's all about control. And boy, aren't we easily controlled. Look at what's going on in the stores right now. Look at the shelves right now. A lot of puppets out there. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Well, that's my story, guys, and I'm sticking to it. Hopefully you've got something out of this conversation today that will help you say, oh man, you know what? I got to get serious about my money. I got to get serious about my health. I'm tired of just talking about it, and I absolutely want to be about it. So with that, guys, this is Bunmi Moore. Y'all know how to reach me. You can inbox me. You can give me a call, 443-864-9440. Share this with somebody who needs this information, guys. And as Renee said, make sure you stay woke. And remember, you are more powerful than you know. Have a great day.